It's time for baseball on MLB Network. A Memorial Day get-together for you here at the ballpark between the San Francisco Giants and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Michael McCaldy is the man on the mound for the fourth game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
So Elvis Andrus the next to bat. He will lead this one off today.
The afternoon for San Francisco, the shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
Here comes the first pitch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Hey, Matty V, you know, if there's such a good thing as splitting a series, Dero, this is the one. They lose the first 2 games of this series, win Game 3. They'd like nothing more than to split this series and win Game 4.
Yeah, Bobby Cox always used to say, you got to take care and beat the teams you're supposed to beat and then play 500 against the really good teams. They have a chance to do that exactly today. Drop the first 2, but if they can win today, they split this series and move on.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Elvis Andrus is retired to kick off the inning.
Number 17.
Standing in now, Bell. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The average at 284 to begin play. 4 home runs and an even 20 RBIs. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Our temperature a very comfortable 72 degrees as we get things started. Now the 1-1 pitch. Grounded weakly toward third. Scooped up. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Yeah, Matty, what I want you to focus on is the fact that this team does not like to run. Very station to station. It's going to take a couple of hits to score runs with this offense. They swing the bats well, but they don't put any pressure on the defense as far as base running.
At the plate, Marcus Wilson. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First offering on its way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, Dero, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Giants are down 1-2-3. Now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. Chris Hester will be on the mound for Game 4. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
And there you see the leadoff man, Andrew McCutchen, as he'll start us out in the home first.
The center fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Now here it comes. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Hey, thanks, Matty. This is a big one here, Dero. They've won 2 of the first 3 of this series. This swing game here, you'd like to win 3 out of 4. I know you're at this point, but boy, a split certainly would not be good for this ball club right now.
Yeah, Dan, to win the first 2 games, all right, you can live with dropping the 3rd game of the set, but you don't want to end this 2-2. You work too hard early to not win this series.
2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1. Skied into straightaway right. Number 5 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. What's the word on them as they try to split the series, Mark?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
Josh Rutledge is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Little hesitation right there by the batter. There's great execution by the pitcher down and away, but that looked like a late swing. Could have been sitting on something else.
On to first, and there are 2 down. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton as we take a look at the splits between April and May. First pitch coming. Here it is. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this pitch arsenal, you just got to find a way to shorten up and battle, put something in play.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Ramos is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. An inning in the books, scoreless on MLB Network. Digging in now, Joey Bart. He comes into this one just 2 for 12 in the series to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
So digging in now, Ramos. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Bart aboard here at first with nobody out. Ooh, and he finds his spot there, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
To the plate now, Tommy Joseph. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll step in here at 275. 3 homers and 14 driven in. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1. Lifted into the air out towards center field. McCutchen is under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Brian Dozier now, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Here's the first pitch to him. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command. 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Giants leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Here's Chris Davis now. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon.
The first baseman, Chris Davis.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this is up and in, ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
That's wide, 2-0.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
3-0 now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the 2nd.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Striding in, Carlos Santana. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
A runner at first with no outs here. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here now the 2-2. Fouled off.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Ready with another 2-2. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Settling in now, Logan Morrison. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball, when it gets by him, a swinging strike. None out, runners at first and second. Soft liner to the right side. Well, this is speared by the first baseman.
Batting center, the second baseman.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Into the box, Mike Moustakas, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here now the 2-2.
Wow, these guys are really grinding out their at-bats in this one. They're not making any outs easy to get, and that, of course, is having a huge impact on the pitch count.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. And he'll just step on first here to take the sure out. Digging in, Taylor Gutu. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And it's fouled away. Second and third, 2 away. Got him out at his front foot. It's 0-2. Here it is. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first is in time, and that snuffs out the Bucco rally as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. 2 complete, scoreless here on MLB Network. Stepping in, number 5. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. First offering on its way.
That's a ball.
The 1-0. That misses. 2-0.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Just a little bit off to start the third now. That's 3 straight balls.
The 3-0 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Finally, up to this point, the entire lineup had been swinging at anything close, and this guy decides to show a little more patience at the dish and is rewarded with a base on balls. That was a good at-bat.
The pitcher, Chris Hester, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now a throw over, and he'll get back in standing. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play. Here's Elvis Andrus now. Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Hey, great arm action on that changeup right there. You come up to the plate with runners in scoring position, you're going to be super aggressive. I don't fault that guy for swinging through.
Andrus in an 0-2 hole here. And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
Now batting.
Riding in once again, Bell. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch.
Ball. 2 balls, no strikes.
And this one's in the dirt, and he'll keep that runner where he is, but meanwhile it's 3-0 now. Here's the 3-0, and that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
And that's 2 free passes in the third inning alone, so you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
So coming to the plate, Marcus Wilson. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. This year against right-handed pitching, Wilson has an eye-grabbing batting line, one that resides above the 340 plateau.
These are the type of hitters that absolutely frustrate a pitching staff and a pitching coach. He's not trying to do a ton of damage, but he's certainly going to put the ball in play and be a pest the entire season.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Giants leave a couple. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the inning now, and next will be the pitcher, Michael McCaldy.
The pitcher, Michael McCaldy.
First delivery to him on the way.
0-1's the count.
Another 0-2 home. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So 1 gone in the inning now, and it's time to check out the standings in the National League West as you take a look at where the Giants find themselves entering play here today. One away now in the Pittsburgh third, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball. One and one to Andrew McCutchen. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. Standing in, Josh Rutledge. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Now here's the pitch. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Wilson. Under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Down in order go the Pirates. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring in the first-year catcher, Joey Bart.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far on this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance. Stepping in now, Ramos. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Under it is Morrison now, and there are 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Tommy Joseph. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. One ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Line toward the alley in left center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings, but now all of a sudden they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
Brian Dozier at the plate. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
The 0-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning, the big right-handed slugger, Giancarlo Stanton. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. And he fouls this one off. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, and he can't come up with it. On to first with it is Andrus, and it's in time, 1 away. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next, the left-handed power bat of Chris Davis. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Davis is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. And that's the 2nd out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. And he lays off for ball 1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. A swing and a ground ball to third. And the Pirates are in the hit column.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
At the plate, Logan Morrison, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Nope.
1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
From the stretch. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. The 1-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Finally, they show some signs of life. These guys have been swinging the bats like they're underwater or something. Got a single and a double, and now they've got runners on second and third. We'll see if they can cash them in.
In now, Mike Moustakas, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Looking at his career totals, Moustakas brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. Down the first baseline. He's got it. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Pirates strand a couple through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Giants to discuss his thoughts on the San Francisco lineup so far. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Number 5.
Here comes the first pitch. Number 5 stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
So now to the plate, Chris Hester, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
The 0-1 delivery. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. A ball and 2 strikes to the Giants pitcher.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. There to take it in is McCutchen now for route number 2. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Elvis Andrus. First pitch coming. Here it is.
You got to be careful with this guy here. He can really handle the bat. Even though they're 2 outs, he might try to drop one down for a base hit.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Here it comes now to Andrus. A ball and 2 strikes now.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
2 out, nobody on. Hard sinker misses. 2-2. Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. Into the corner, he makes the catch to end the inning. Giants down in order. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading up for the Pirates.
Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and next will be the power hitting catcher, Taylor Gutu. First pitch of the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1.
1-1.
Line drive to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Buccos have their leadoff man aboard to kick off the inning.
Hey, right here, anytime the leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the third baseman creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure of one.
At the plate now, Michael Mercaldi. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First pitch coming. Here it is. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
Up next for the Buccos, Josh Rutledge. He's ready. Here's the first offering. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-1. On the ground to the left side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. 5 innings complete, and we still have no score. Top half of the sixth about to get started, and set to go is the second baseman, Bell.
Number 17.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This one's down to third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. Into the box now, Marcus Wilson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
0-1 the count. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Into the box now, Joey Bart. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. That's inside. 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
A 3-0. And the walk.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
Digging in, Ramos. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch on its way. Off the plate and low here, ball one.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there. 1-0.
Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here. But also, the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
And a pretty good take there on the slider down. It's ball 3.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
3-2 now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 1 left for San Francisco. Still no score. Giancarlo Stanton now 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
The right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Here comes the first pitch. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Stanton carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. The 1-0. High in the air out towards shallow right. Number 5 has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. A chance for last year's MVP runner-up with the bases empty and 1 away. Here's Chris Davis. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Wow, you see some throwing errors sometimes, but you don't see them from the second baseman that often. Looked like he was trying to aim it instead of throwing it, and the result is an E4.
Runner at second now as a result of the error. And next will be the switch-hitting third baseman, Carlos Santana. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And It's 1-2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Stepping in now, Logan Morrison, as he sends it on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for Pittsburgh. We are still scoreless. Stepping in, Tommy Joseph. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to left. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Yeah, and the go-ahead run stands at second base here to start their half of the 7th. And I tell you, when they've got an opportunity like this, you've got to take advantage of it, especially this late in the ball game. We'll see if they can get it done.
To the plate now, Brian Dozier. No balls and a strike to count. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Working for the punch-out and the offering. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
In now, number 5. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, number 5 is carrying a slugging percentage under .350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. Goodness, 0-2 now.
You could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
The 1-2. Gets the outside corner, strike 3. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch, and even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Standing in now, Chris Hester. He swings and lines it to left. And that ball will fall right in front of Morrison. It's a base hit. Throw comes quickly to the infield, so that go-ahead run will have to hold up at third with 2 away.
He came to play today. Not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
In now, Elvis Andrus. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in the count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Behind 0-2 now.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Here comes the 0-2. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch, and we still have no score. Last half of the 7th here, and up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
What a performance so far. Throwing first pitch strikes to 90% of the batters. It's hard to get any better than that.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. A ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
At the plate, Taylor Gutu, as he'll take a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. And it misses. 3-1 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
Neil Walker will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Hitting for the Pirates, number 18, Neil Walker.
No balls and 1 strike. The average right at 280 coming in. 5 homers and 16 RBIs. From the belt, kicks and deals. And there's ball 1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Line toward the alley in left center. A dive, but it's off his glove. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only one away.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. First and second now, 1 man out. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Here's another 1-2. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
The 2-2. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Drew Pomeranz has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 16, Drew Pomeranz.
New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Bell.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody put something together to try to score a run.
First pitch of the at-bat. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. To the left side, but it's well fouled. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That grounder caught him. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. So with his day over now, you get a look at the final pitching line for the Pittsburgh starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Hey, Matty V, you know when you've got really good stuff, you look down at that strikeout total. Double-digit strikeouts in this one. He had swing and miss stuff right from the beginning.
At the plate now, Marcus Wilson, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0. Lifted into the air to shallow center. After it is McCutchen. He can't get there as it falls in. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
Into the box, Joey Bart, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 0-1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Again, a 1-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box now, Ramos. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Comes set, the 0-1.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Giants leave 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Into the box, Josh Rutledge. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Number 13 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 13.
Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to left. Wilson is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out. The Giants are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Hey, one of the things you can't control as a starting pitcher is whether you're going to win or lose a game. He pitched awfully well in this one. As of right now, he's in line for a no decision.
In now, Giancarlo Stanton, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him looking with the fastball, as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Chris Davis at the plate now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. No hits to this point. Into the wind, the 0-1. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. One, two, three go the Pirates. Still no score. Now at the plate, Tommy Joseph. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth.
Tommy Joseph.
Here's the pitch.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Changeup. Good pitch there. 1-2. And he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Stepping in now, Brian Dozier. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. The 1-0 home. 1 out, nobody on. 1-2 now.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. The 3-2 pitch. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Now at the plate, number 5. There's 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Here's the first pitch. Line to the right side. But this is speared by the first baseman. Christian Arroyo will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 26, Christian Arroyo.
Runner goes in there. Now the throw. He's well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard at this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
The 0-1 offering. Hit back toward the mound. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw home. He's safe at the plate. And here in the 9th, they have taken the lead.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
So now to the plate, Elvis Andrus, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Up and in that time, and the count moves to 3-0. Bell would be next. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Now at the plate, Bell. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Cody Allen takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Number 37, Cody Allen.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. The 0-1. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. Giants will have to be content with just the 1. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. San Francisco leads this one 1-0. So now Carlos Santana, he's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Here comes the first pitch. 0-1, here it comes. Fastball well outside. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now here's the pitch. 3-1 now.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
And this is taken for ball 4. So just like that, the tying runs aboard to start the home half.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Striding into the box, Logan Morrison. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now the bunt attempt hits him here. but they're going to say he offered at it, and that's the first strike. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So stepping in, Mike Moustakas, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First delivery to him on the way. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. The 2-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. At the plate, Taylor Gutu. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. He's got it, and the Giants have taken the finale here. They win the series 3-1 as the ball game is over.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. The San Francisco Giants came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Number 13 claims the win out of the pen, his first. Number 62 earns the save out of the bullpen, his 11th of the campaign. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Giants, 1 run on 6 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base. For the Pirates, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 20 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.